Good evening, award recipients, friends, and family. My name is Chloe Nash, and I am this year's chair of the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission. And I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming you to the 2019 Youth Recognition Awards. Tonight, we thank and honor some of the most inspiring and selfless teen volunteers in our city who fully enjoy helping others and their community without reward or recognition. Thankfully, this is where your amazing service organization nominators come in handy. Before we begin this award ceremony, I would like to take the opportunity to share a little bit of information about the Youth Commission and the programs we offer. The Youth Commission is an advisory body to City Council, composed of 13 youth commissioners and 2 adult commissioners from various schools and agencies throughout the city of Thousand Oaks. In addition to serving as an advisory council, the Youth Commission implements a number of projects and events designed to entertain, educate, and employ the insight of our city's youth. Along with the Youth Recognition Awards, these events include the Youth Implementation Program, the Youth Leadership Summit, the Therapeutic Dance, and the City Internship Program. In addition, we host monthly televised meetings where we invite school representatives and members of the public to share volunteering opportunities and other youth-related events. The events that the Youth Commission undertakes would not be possible without the amazing support of staff liaison Francine Spriegel, our adult commissioners, Pete Martinez, CRPD outreach worker, and Leanne Petrus, Conejo Youth Employment Services Director, and our community partners, California Lutheran University, Conejo Youth Recreation and Park District, Conejo Valley Chamber of Commerce, the Conejo Valley Unified School District, Conejo Valley Youth Employment Services, and the Ventura County Office of Education. On behalf of all of the commissioners, thank you for everything you have done for our city and its youth. At this time, it is my honor to introduce Commissioner Matus.
Good evening. I am Commissioner Anthony Matus, mentioned chair of the Youth Recognition Awards. So many schools and agencies spent countless hours writing the nomination forms for tonight's awards. The work they have done should not go unnoticed, and we would like to thank the agencies that nominated. Please hold applause to the end. Boys Team Charity, Conejo Valley League. Kalina Middle School. Conejo Recreation and Park District. CRPD Borchard Center. CRPD Therapeutic Recreation. Lead with Purpose Foundation, Many Mansions, Newberry Park High School, Redwood Middle School, Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area, National Park Service, St. Pascal Baylon School, Student Corps, Super Joey Foundation, Sycamore Canyon School, Thousand Oaks High School, Thousand Oaks Library, Thousand Oaks Teen Center, Westlake High School, Westminster Free Clinic and Community Care Center, Westminster Presbyterian Church. Would all nominators and school representatives please stand? Let's give them a big hand. I would now like to introduce Ivy Schlosser, the chair of the awards, who did an amazing job implementing the event.
Thank you, Commissioner Matus. Good evening. My name is Ivy Schlosser, and I'm honored to be this year's chair of the Youth Recognition Awards. I want to thank every person at this ceremony, the agencies and schools that nominated the youth, the outstanding volunteers, and friends and family. I'm so lucky to be given the chance of chairing the Youth Recognition Awards for my second year. I can honestly say that it is one of my favorite events the Youth Commission puts on. These teens are truly what make our city function, and without them, so much wouldn't be possible. The countless hours donated to their various causes better our community in various ways they cannot even imagine. The annual Youth Recognition Awards are how the Youth Commission, City Council, and other city agencies thank the youth who contribute their time and energy. This year, we are recognizing 11 middle school students and 65 high school students. Comparatively, there are about 10,000 students eligible for this award in the Conejo Valley. These students are in the top 100th of a percent. Some recipients will be called up in groups, and some will be called up individually. Please come up on the left side of the stage when your name is called, receive your award, and remain in the center of the stage until one of the commissioners escorts you off the right side, giving us a moment to recognize you and take some pictures. Before we start, will everyone please join me in welcoming Councilmember Bob Engler to pass out awards.
Thank you very much. It's wonderful to be here on such an auspicious night, honoring our youth. My dad used to teach me how to lay brick, and every time we put a brick in, we were building a wall. And when we got done, we looked, all the bricks were in place, everything was wonderful. What the city and the Youth Commission is doing is building that building. It's building things to make the future better, and I'm so happy to be here.
I would now like to welcome Commissioner Jacqueline Emanuel to present our Middle School Appreciation Awards tonight.
Good evening. My name is Commissioner Jacqueline Emanuel, and this evening I have the honor to invite Sophie Atkins, Caitlin Bartlow, Sarah Malouf, and Joey Nicholson to the stage. All of these teen volunteers attend Kalina Middle School. They are active volunteers in their school and community and dedicate much of their time to helping others. Sophie is involved in Web and ASB at Kalina. In addition to volunteering for her school, she has dedicated time to Westminster Presbyterian Church and Westlake Elementary School, where she volunteers weekly to help with their musical each spring. Caitlin is in National Charity League, where she volunteers regularly with charities such as Shelter Hope Pet Shop, High Street, Red Cross, and many more. In addition, Caitlin will begin to participate in the Softball Mentor Program next month. Sarah is a volunteer at Westminster Presbyterian Church as a camp counselor over the summer and as a youth group leader weekly during the year. She also volunteers weekly at Westlake Elementary School, helping with vocals, acting, and backstage setup. Joey volunteers every other week at Life Animal Rescue, where he shares information about adoptable dogs with others. In addition, he gives his time to Westminster Presbyterian Church as a youth group leader and as a camp counselor during the summer. Please join me in congratulating these astounding volunteers from Kalina Middle School.
As a note, I would also like to welcome Councilmember Ed Jones here tonight to help us pass out awards.
Good evening. My name is Commissioner Ethan Alpert, and it is a pleasure to invite Jeffrey Lehman, Tommy Traver, Ben Balestrino, and Israel Casanova to the stage. These 8th grade teens are volunteers at Westminster Church, many mansions, and other places to make Thousand Oaks a better place. Jeffrey attends Kalina Middle School. He has been volunteering for his church for many years. He also donates his time to the pet adoption store, Paw Works, and enjoys helping at the Canal Valley YMCA. Tommy actively volunteers at his church and has helped raise money for fire victims and collected food for the local food bank, Mana. He also donates his time through the organization Boys Team Charity. Ben attends Kalina Middle School and spends his time at his church and leads weekly meetings for Kids Fellowship Club. He has also volunteered for the theater and worship presentations and volunteers at the summer camp. Israel Casanova from Redwood Middle School spends his summers volunteering at Many Mansions Summer Camp. He has become a more outgoing person through his volunteering and makes a great impact on the kids he works with. Let's put our hands together for these amazing middle school students and thank you.
Will we now present the High School Appreciation Awards? Will Commissioner McKeown please start us off?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shea McKeown, and I have the honor to welcome Elizabeth Luna, Logan Berg, Reese Smith, Allison Mosher, Joel Rawson, and Alexis Rumsey to the stage. These amazing volunteers devote much of their time to the Conejo Recreation and Park District, planning programs and events for people of all ages to enjoy. Some of these include helping younger kids with homework, assisting in programs for youth with special needs, or assisting in the events for teens and adults. Elizabeth provides assistance at special events by helping set up and break down, selling refreshments, and many other tasks. She is described by her peers as a role model for younger kids and always having a positive vibe and smile. Logan always has good energy that spreads to everyone he interacts with. He provides assistance at the Goebel Adult Center with the setup of their events, along with helping out younger kids at the Teen Center by scorekeeping at their games. Reese has been volunteering at the Therapeutic Recreation for over 3 years. Reese comes ready to work and always has the biggest smile and best attitude. She goes out of her way to build relationships, and she also spends much of her time volunteering at MANA. Allison assists in running programs under the Therapeutic Recreation Unit with the goal of creating fun experiences for those in the community with special needs. Allison goes to the programs with determination, positivity, and helps run the program flawlessly. Joel has provided many years of service to the Teen Center. The staff counts on him to do quality work and motivate the other teens to do their best. His peers say that he is an impossible to turn off positivity, leadership, and friendly demeanor. Alexis has been volunteering with CRPD since 2014. She has impacted the lives of hundreds of young children working in programs, as well as giving the new younger volunteers someone to look up to and aspire to. Their service for the Conejo Recreation and Park District is astounding, and they help make Thousand Oaks a better community. Please join me in giving them a hand of
It is my pleasure to call up Abigail McLean, Evan Hoffner, Eddie Nash, Christine Plagman, and Almondine Velton to the stage. These fabulous volunteers work at the Westminster Presbyterian Church, helping out at the Tuesday Night Kids Fellowship Club. At Kids Fellowship Club, or KFC, these volunteers work with children in grades kindergarten through 5th and lead them in games, arts, and Bible lesson. Without these valuable volunteers, KFC could not happen. Abby not only volunteers with Kids Fellowship Club, but she tutors at an after-school program at Los Cerritos and is an assistant to the chorus teacher at Westlake Hills Elementary. Abby clearly has a passion for working with children. Evan is an extremely reliable volunteer at Kids Fellowship Club. He shows up every Tuesday on time, ready to help. Evan is helpful and enthusiastic. When he isn't volunteering, he can be found playing the viola. Eddie is a kind, compassionate volunteer. He tutors after school and is a member of the student government at Westlake High School and a student representative for the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission. He organized a Relay for Life team and volunteers at many mansions, and he's a wonderful brother. Christine also has a passion for working with children. She can be found working at the Boys and Girls Club. One of her favorite moments volunteering is when she taught a color guard class for the children at the Boys and Girls Club. Almondine's work at the Kids Fellowship Club does not go unnoticed. She is a passionate volunteer and whose love for the program is evident. She's also a member of both the Surgical Club and the French Club at Westlake High School. Please join me in giving these fantastic volunteers a round of applause.
Good evening, I'm Commissioner Riley Goodnight, and it is my honor to call Alina Tedeschi, Amiko Ito, Sally Lee, and Sam Hall Asphalt to the stage. These students volunteer at the Thousand Oaks Library on programs and the Thousand Oaks Library Teen Center Advisory League, or TOTAL for short. TOTAL is a selected group of students that meet monthly to develop and implement programs to make the library a more enjoyable place for teens. Alina is bright, motivated, and a positive presence among her peers. She's an active participant in TOTAL meetings and shares her ideas for improvement. She professionally represents the library as a TOTAL ambassador. With library staff and Westlake's Robotics Club, Amiko has contributed a very successful CD robot race robotics program to elementary school children over the summer, and she's working on a robotics showcase in March. Sally provides excellent customer service to patrons during the Thousand Oaks Library Summer Reading Club. She's very creative and helped with art and promotional materials that have been very beneficial. Sam Hall has been a lead volunteer at Summer Reading Club and TOTAL member since 2015, helping with special programs in summer reading. Her nominator says she is one of the most reliable and most dedicated volunteers at the library. Thank you for your contributions from the library and the Youth Commission.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sarah Laufenberg, and I am pleased to present Chad McMillan, Max Lee, Jennifer Yin, Ihan Wang, Jackson Bitteroff, and Dominic Guerrera. This wonderful set of volunteers has made diverse and incredibly impressive volunteer contributions for our community. At their nonprofits, these volunteers have enriched our city through their countless hours of dedication. Boys Team Charity is a service organization dedicated to connecting local parents and sons to philanthropic projects in our community. The Conejo chapter of Student Corps has the goal of immersing the students who participate in our community. And lastly, the Super Joey Foundation is a nonprofit charity with the mission to support children who are fighting cancer. With over 6 years at Boys Team Charity, Chad has dedicated many hours at many organizations, including helping at CRPD therapeutic recreation programs and events. He is well liked by the staff and participants of these programs. Max co-founded a local chapter of Conejo chapter of Student Corps, and it has led a recycling project, the proceeds from which are donated to Big Brother, Big Sister Ventura County for college scholarships and gifts for low-income children. Jennifer is an outstanding volunteer for the Super Joey Foundation. According to her nominator, she has been persistently demonstrating her commitment to helping children with critical illness and has been raising the standards for youth volunteers. Ihan is another key volunteer for the Super Joey Foundation. This past year, Ihan envisioned and proposed the 2020 Plus project to support 2,000 plus children through the foundation by the year 2020. During his 5 years with Boys Team Charity, Jackson has volunteered at Casa Pacifica, My Stuffed Bags, Mana, and Heal the Bay. His nominator explained how this year he found a passion for volunteering at many mansions. Dominic has similarly spent 5 years volunteering with Boys Team Charity. He has contributed most of his time to many mansions and CRPD therapeutic recreation and has developed a knack for working with children. Can we all give these volunteers a big round of applause?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Shelby Shea, and I have the honor of inviting Jasmine Cruz, Paula Gonzalez, Juliana Maya, Jose Navarrete, Daniel Askanoa, Christopher Ojeda, Javier Gomez, Andrea Koyok, and Areli Perez to join me on stage. Each of these Each of these volunteers dedicate numerous hours to working at Westminster Free Clinic. The clinic is a free nonprofit that benefits the underprivileged and uninsured. The volunteers at the clinic are responsible for assisting through the entire medical process. This group of students are part of the SALUD, or Student Advocates Leading Uplifting Decisions program, and act as translators between the patients and the doctors. Without their expertise and commitment, the clinic wouldn't be the same. Jasmine volunteers in many capacities, including patient care, community outreach through Salud, and assisting with the Healthy Hearts program and Kids Club. She also helped out the Woolsey fire victims and many other services. Paula is responsible for taking patient histories and vital signs and presenting patients to the doctors. She has a positive, enthusiastic, and can-do attitude. She is also a member of Thousand Oaks High School's Link Crew and enjoys helping kids. Juliana has helped hundreds of patients have success getting their diabetes, high blood pressure, and cardiovascular risk under control. Her nominator has stated that she empowers the patients to be able to take care of their health. Jose works the clinic and helps write articles for the students' Spanish-English newsletter that educates uninsured people and promotes the partner Latino markets. He also finds time for Latino Connections Club at Thousand Oaks High School. Daniel was asked by Westminster Free Clinic to help run the Healthy Hearts program. He assists with evaluation and implementation and encourages participants to lose weight and eat healthy. He also serves as a choice volunteer for Los Cerritos Middle School. Christopher's outstanding leadership skills are demonstrated through Salud. He conducts community needs assessments, meets with store owners of Latino markets in 4 cities, and convinces them to partner with him in the clinic in selling the foods that are healthy for those with heart disease or diabetes. Javier is a leader and an advocate for his community. Including patient care, Javier does community outreach through Salud, assists with the Healthy Hearts program and at Kids Club. All those at the clinic are very thankful. Andrea spends weekends helping with health screenings and education at partner Latino markets, 99-cent stores, and laundromats, giving low-income people the opportunity to learn if they are at early risk for diabetes or heart disease, and engaging in the community and taking charge of their health. Aurelia has been described as an important member of the team. Most importantly, Aurelia helps struggling, low-income people in our community feel cared about. She empowers the patients to be able to take care of their health and give patients the ability to work and care for their families. We would like to thank each and every one of these volunteers for their hard work and dedication to the community to those less fortunate. Can we please give them a hand?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Commissioner Catherine Shue, and I have the honor to honor some exceptional students up to the stage tonight. Will Ida Duarte, Jesus Casanova, Crystal Gonzalez, Rachel Mex, and Claudia Vallejo please join me? These students volunteer for Many Mansions, a local nonprofit that provides well-managed, service-enriched, affordable housing to low-income residents. They serve 1,200 adults and 300 youth, providing on-site services and programs that these youth help with, including homework tutoring, summer camps, and special events. Ida is a camp counselor in the summer and an excellent example of a dedicated, selfless volunteer. Ida also helps to make a big impression at the Bulls of Hope event by talking about the impact that Many Mansions has on its residents. Jesus has been a volunteer for Many Mansions summer camp program for the past 2 years. His maturity, leadership, and humor allow the children to feel at ease during new experiences at summer camp. Crystal serves on the Many Mansions Advisory Board, where she helps to plan and execute community service projects. She volunteered for the Many Mansions summer camp program this past year and was a lead counselor. Rachel volunteered for the Many Mansions summer camp program as a lead counselor and ensured that the children were kept safe and engaged. She also serves as the co-president of Many Mansions Youth Advisory Board. Claudia has served as a camp counselor for Many Mansions summer camp program for the past 6 years. She serves as a leader to both campers and Many Mansions staff. She ensures that the program is fun and educational. Please join me in giving these spectacular volunteers a hand.
Good evening. I am Commissioner Maddie McCary, and it is my pleasure to invite students Alejandro Mencia from Westlake High School, Jessica Ricketts from Thousand Oaks High School, Elizabeth Fernandez from Westlake High School, Melody Hellard from Newbury Park High School, and Ethan LaSala from Thousand Oaks High School to the stage. All of these amazing students help our community. Alejandro is described by his teacher as very smart, hardworking, and respectful. He and his brother worked together to start a bicycle drive. All of the bikes that were donated helped underprivileged people in Africa transport water more efficiently. Jessica is a part of the National Charity League and donates her time to organizations like the American Red Cross, Catholic Charities, the Shelter of Hope Pet Shop, and the YMCA. She also volunteers year-round at the Hugh O'Brien Association. Elizabeth is the president of the Westlake High School Key Club. She often volunteers at the Ventura County Rescue Mission, where she helps feed the homeless. She also volunteers with Relay for Life as a study buddy, tutor, and is an intern at the Westminster Free Clinic. Melody volunteers her time to the Newbury Park High School Theater, where she designs costumes for plays. She has had a tremendous influence on the theater program over the last 4 years. Ethan volunteers his time as a field hockey coach and a referee for youth. He is the president of the Thousand Oaks High School Lunch Bunch. He also volunteers at his church and serves as a mentor to younger children. Let's give these amazing students a round of applause for their service to our community.
Hello everyone, my name is Commissioner Peyton Toby, and tonight I get to recognize a group of students who are active volunteers for Westminster Free Clinic. Will Savannah Escobar, Veda Homa, Maya Johnson, Mikhail Nagorson, Aitana Valdez, Aditi Avanam, Smayana Karpati, Marina Zernik, and Vivek Conchi please join me on stage. Westminster Free Clinic is a nonprofit community care center that serves as a safety net for those with no other affordable options. Their goal is to provide early access to health care and many other support services. They serve over 100 patients on Wednesday nights, offering preventative care, primary medical care, dental care, mental health care, and many other services. They also serve as a 2-year teen internship for the Healthcare Training and Education Pathways program, and they were nominated as the 2019 Nonprofit of the Year. Savannah shows dedication and a passion for making a long-term impact on our community. She has helped hundreds of patients in successfully getting control of their diabetes, high blood pressure, and cardiovascular risk. Veda helps physicians, physical therapists, dentists, and other healthcare practitioners care for their patients as part of the Westminster Free Clinic's medical team. She is known to empower everyone that she meets. Maya has been responsible for taking patient histories, taking vital signs, including temperature, pulse, height, weight, and a patient history, and joyfully presenting patients to the doctor. Mikhail has been instrumental in making sure each patient feels cared about, receives the services they need, and has a positive attitude at Westminster Free Clinic. He serves his patients with care and also helps set up and clean up. Aitana's positive attitude is inspiring to all who come through the doors of the clinic. Her outstanding leadership skills are demonstrated through the program Salud, where she conducts community needs assessments to assure foods that are healthy for those with heart disease or diabetes are being sold. Aditya is a very reliable participant in this program. He's said to be very caring with the patients and constantly gives them support. He helps many people from taking their blood pressure to working close with ophthalmologists. Smayana assists and inspires low-income families and aids them in her road to a healthy heart. Her nominator says she is always encouraging and a bright light in the room. Marina has been volunteering for Westminster Free Clinic for over a year, and on top of this, has a passion for helping through National Charity League, where she has dedicated hundreds of hours to making the lives of others better. And lastly, Vivek helps improve the health of our community by working one-on-one with a variety of doctors to help others in need. He has a positive attitude and dedicates many hours in hope for a healthier community. We are very impressed with these volunteers and their passion to give up their time to make other lives better. Please join me in congratulating these outstanding volunteers.
Before moving on to the next portion of our ceremony, on behalf of the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission, I would like to thank the Shea Forum theater staff, volunteer ushers, all the sponsors who have supported any of our events this year, the nominators, and the city for giving us the opportunity to recognize these amazing youth. I would also like to thank TOTV staff and remind everyone that this is televised live and the video will be sent on our YouTube channel next week. When it is posted, we will send all nominees a link to youtube.com/City of Thousand Oaks and a link to the pictures. Now we will present our middle school certificates of achievement. Would Commissioner Tovey please come back up and present the first achievement awards?
I'm back. Okay. So I have the utmost pleasure to introduce this year's Middle School Achievement Award. Will Avery Tokuyama please join me on stage? Avery is one of the most active volunteers we have seen. Her passion to help her community is contagious, and today we are here to recognize her outstanding leadership. Avery is the ASB president at Sycamore Canyon Middle School, participates in the Coyote Peer Program as a peer mentor for 3 years, has been a member of Builders Club, and is a peer tutor for those on campus. Avery is known as a pure joy to be around and leads in a subtle but strong way. Her teachers call her a great friend to all and is always a shoulder to lean on. She also works with Fulcrum and All It Takes, as she was a mentor for the Stand Proud program for 5th graders and teaches the Notice, Choose, Act curriculum to 4th and 5th graders. She also helps mediate peer conflicts on campus on top of all of this. We are so impressed by Avery's leadership on and off campus and her desire to help others. Thank you for making our community a better and safer place for us all. Congratulations.
Hello again, I'm Shelby Shea, and I hope you're all enjoying your night. Next up, I would like to invite Ella Kai to the stage. Ella is receiving a Middle School Achievement Award this year for her dedication and service. Ella spends her time as ASB president at Redwood Middle School. Already making waves, her nominator describes her as a multidimensional young lady that is a wonderful student, band member, an avid volunteer, and a member of ASB. When not on campus cleaning up and executing the duties of ASB president, you may find Ella volunteering at the Camarillo Animal Shelter. Ella's nominator says she demonstrates a different sense of maturity that most young ladies her age have yet to tap into. Ella genuinely enjoys volunteering and helping people. She's always looking for new ways to make Redwood more involved and connected. She cares deeply for the school and her classmates, and in addition to her other commitments, Ella is a part of the Surfrider Foundation, which helps keep our oceans, waves, and beaches clean. Ella has made a tremendous impact as ASB president at Redwood. As her nominator states, wherever she is, she serves as a true ambassador to the cause. Unfortunately, Ella could not join us tonight, but let's still give her a hand.
We will now do the High School Achievement Awards. I would like to invite Commissioner Laufenberg to start them off.
Hello, everyone. Again, my name is Sarah Laufenberg, and I am pleased to present Robert Fang to the stage. Since coming to the Conejo Valley from China in 2017, Robert has become deeply involved in volunteer work for our community. Because of his immediate immersion, he's an exceptional example of a young person dedicated to service. He was nominated for his contributions to the Lead with Purpose Foundation and is described by his nominator as an impeccable model young citizen who is the epitome of service and altruism. Last year, Robert recycled bottles and cans and donated the money raised to those in need. On Saturday mornings, he mentors 8th graders at Thousand Oaks Chinese School. He has also contributed his time to a couple major Chinese cultural festivals and the Super Joy Foundation, a nonprofit charity dedicated to supporting children who are fighting cancer. Robert says that through his volunteering, he has developed leadership skills and created meaningful friendships. In his free time, he writes sci-fi novels and plays basketball. Thank you, Robert, for your incredible dedication to our community. I also have the pleasure of inviting Prarthana KG to the stage. Among the many hours Prarthana dedicates to our community members, she has volunteered at multiple places throughout our city. At many mansions, she loves to help tutor kids. Through Assistines, she has served those in senior assisted living, and at Westminster Free Clinic, she helps to provide vital health care for those who are generally low income. Of her work at Westminster, her nominator describes her as caring and empowering to all of the patients that she services. Since her start in sophomore year, she has donated an incredible volume of service hours to her community, and that is only counting her hours through the clinic. Beyond clinic, of course, she shows an exceptional level of dedication to other causes. Last year, Prarthana actually gave a TEDx Conejo talk about Indian culture. At her school, she's president of the ABCD Club, which explores the culture of various South Asian countries. She also participates in Future Business Leaders of America, journalism, and field hockey. Please join me in thanking Prarthana for her commitment to helping our community. And finally, although she could not make it tonight, I will speak about Olivia Berg. Olivia has had tremendous involvement both in the larger community and on her school campus. She is a Sunday school preschool teacher and has consistently volunteered with Shelter Hope, a local humane volunteer-run rescue pet shop, and several Relays for Life, which are community-based fundraising events for the American Cancer Society. She has expressed her desire to make those around her smile and feel good about themselves. At Thousand Oaks High School, Olivia is ASB president, and as such, actually helped coordinate a school supply drive for community members after last year's fires. She's also dedicated to her school's Link Crew, designed to help incoming 9th graders transition from middle school to high school, Lunch Bunch, a club where all are welcome to eat in a safe and friendly environment, and TOHS's peer mentoring program. Her nominator describes Olivia as having reached a unique caliber of community service and selflessness. Of course, even though she is not here, please join me in a round of applause to recognize Olivia. It is my honor to present our next award to Nikki Golacini. My first time meeting Nikki was through an event she organized at school through her club, Project Unify. She organized and put on an incredibly successful End the R Word campaign and rally at Westlake High School. She also works with the school's Sparkle Cheers program, which is an inclusive cheer team for students with special needs. In addition to her work with the special education students at Westlake High School, she works with the CRPD Therapeutic Recreation Unit. She clearly has a passion and is actively working to create a more inclusive society for people with different abilities. In addition to this, Nikki also is a Westminster Free Clinic volunteer who works to provide health care to those who can't afford it. Nikki is also the co-president of Girl Up, a chapter at Westlake High School, a club that works to empower women in America and other developing countries. She is also a member of the Spanish Honor Society. During her interview, Nikki told us she loves to volunteer because it gives her purpose. The Youth Commission is especially grateful for Nikki's tireless contribution to our community. Next, I would like to call up a dear friend of mine to the stage, Alexa Gruner. Alexa found her passion providing medical care to the people who need it. She is an intern and translator at the Westminster Free Clinic. When we asked her why she loves this position so much, she answered us by saying, "It gives a voice to people who usually don't get one." During her interview, she explained her work with Salud and how she is proud to be an advocate for education equity through the program in the Conejo Valley. She is also a Red Cross volunteer, so she is trained to respond to disasters and worked in shelters during the Woolsey and Hill fires. She is a member of student government at Westlake High School and is excited to serve as board secretary next year. She is also the co-president of the Girl Up chapter at her school. The club recently put on a hats and high tea event to raise money for women in developing countries. Alexa is truly an inspiration to me and many others, and I am so proud of her, and I know that her caring heart and compassion will lead her to do great things. Tonight, I have the honor of recognizing another very deserving teen. Amina Ghanem cannot make it today, but we'll still talk about her. Amina was a consistent volunteer who donates her time to the Westminster Free Clinic and the Ventura County Medial Explorer 911 post. At the Free Clinic, she's a trained intern to take patients' vitals and present patients to doctors and nurses. She's also the chief explorer at the Ventura County Medial 911 post at the Los Robles Hospital. She was elected to do this position and leads the weekly meetings and heads fundraising, program coordinating, and training new explorers. In addition, she is president of the Health Occupation Students of America chapter at Newbury Park High School. Here she coordinated and invited guest speakers to the meetings and raised over $600 to help fund the Helping Hands Medical Clinic for Syrian refugees. Amina was also the founder of a Sustainable Environment Student Alliance, where she participated in research for anaerobic digestion and the installation of it in CVUSD schools. She is also a peer tutor at the Newbury Park High School Writing Center. Amina's volunteer work and her dedication to helping others and her passion is a remarkable example for everyone.
Hello, my name is Matthew Globkey, and the next outstanding volunteer being recognized tonight for an achievement award is Jessica Knight from Thousand Oaks High School. She was nominated by her English teacher for the dedication she shows as the president of Lancers United, a school organization that plans various food drives and events such as Red Ribbon Week. Jessica is equally, if not more impressive with her work outside of TOHS. She's been working with an organization called Buddy Break once a month for 10 years, where she looks after and plays with children with special needs in order to give their families a respite from their day-to-day responsibilities. Jessica has also been a Girl Scout for most of her life and is currently vying for her Gold Award, the highest honor in the program. For her project, she is tasked with organizing others to share her vision and give back in a unique way to her passion for philanthropy. Jessica also contributes many hours of her time during the holiday season to Operation Christmas Child, where she packs and sends Christmas gifts to children who don't normally receive them. Let's all take a moment to thank Jessica for her hard work in the community. I am also very excited to introduce to you our next High School Achievement Award recipient. I'd like to invite to the stage May Lee from Westlake High School. May was nominated by Westminster Free Clinic for the hours she gives each year in helping the underprivileged with their medical care. She's described as a very hardworking individual who develops close personal bonds with the patients. However, May's work in our community extends so much farther than Westminster. She spends her afternoons working with the Hand-in-Hand outreach program, which provides tutoring services to migrant children in the area after school. She also works with the Health Careers of America, where she teaches local students about different jobs in the medical field to help them make a decision about their future careers. Lastly, she works closely with Westlake High School's Red Cross Club to raise money for the victims of local, national, and international disasters. Please join me in thanking May for her selfless volunteerism in our community. Our next dedicated high school student to be honored tonight is Selena Yu from Westlake High School. She was nominated by Westminster Free Clinic for the hundreds of hours she has volunteered towards providing affordable health care for the less fortunate in our community. It is apparent through her volunteerism that she carries a true passion for the medical field and other sciences. At her school, Celine is the president of Girls in STEM, an organization that empowers young women to seek positions in the science and mathematics community. She also donates many hours of her time at Los Robles Hospital. Another organization Selena volunteers with is the Friendship Circle of Conejo Valley, which helps to address the needs of families of children with special needs. In her free time, she is also a proud member of the Westlake High School drumline and golf team. Let's give a warm round of applause for this amazing teen volunteer.
We will now move on to the next part of our program, the Middle School and High School Youth of the Year. I am honored to welcome Councilmember Bob Engler to the podium.
I am very pleased to be here tonight honoring these fine youth of Thousand Oaks and all their efforts and the things that they have done to make our community so much better. This is the first time I've been honored to present these awards, and I am truly honored to be in the presence of such dedicated and people who are doing good things in our community. Tonight we are here to celebrate you who are the volunteers. The contribution you make to the city is priceless. Volunteers are very much the unsung heroes of our city who seek no reward or fame or any benefit while making an outstanding commitment and contribution to our city. You have voluntarily chosen to undertake a service or duty, and for that you have made a difference. Whether it is helping to provide for the homeless, helping to keep our cultural traditions alive, making sure that our community youth have mentors, volunteering in schools, keeping our arts and our neighborhoods together, and teaching children to play ball and learn something new. You have made a difference. Volunteers like you all have continued to make Thousand Oaks the place that it is, a very happy place indeed. Thank you for serving as models for your peers, models for your friends and family, models for me, models for our organizations. They look at what you have been doing and are impressed. Thank you for that. This evening we are recognizing 3 outstanding volunteers with top honors. Would our Middle School Youth of the Year, Audrey Arce, please join us on stage. Audrey has been chosen for her incredible dedication and contribution not only to her school, but also the community at large. Ivy, would you like to tell us more about Audrey?
Audrey is an 8th grade student at St. Pascal Baylon School, where she is instrumental to the success of many programs and events. She is a great asset to her school and can be found at any and every event. Through St. Pascal Baylon, Audrey has volunteered at events such as the Fall Festival, Fish Fry Fridays, Children's Choir, Pancake Breakfast, or altar serving. She is also a cantor for her school and parish choir. As a 7th grader, Audrey accumulated over 500 service hours and received a special honor for her dedication. Audrey donates most of her volunteering time, about 20 hours a week, to a local senior living home. She started her service here after her grandpa moved into the home. Audrey feels honored to serve the older community members who have no family or friends to come visit them. She often will sit with the citizens and visit the sick patients. Audrey helps organize and run events such as bingo and will walk dogs for the patients. In addition, Audrey represents her school at our Youth Commission monthly televised meetings. She reports on the happenings and events of her school and church, letting community members know what they have going on. Audrey's teachers and administrators noted how responsible, helpful, and cheerful she is every day. She is a mentor who inspires others with her dedication and enthusiasm. Audrey's contributions to the community are beyond impressive. Please help me thank Audrey, our 2019 Middle School Youth of the Year, for all that she has done for our community.
Thank you. I am proud and honored to announce one of the winners of the 2019 Youth of the Year Award. Congratulations to Emily Nagamoto. Emily has donated countless hours of time volunteering in our community. She volunteers at Westminster Free Clinic, an organization which provides free healthcare and dental care services to those who cannot afford it. Emily serves on a team of students that assist over 100 patients every Wednesday night. She enjoys feeling connected to people by helping others. In addition, Emily participates in many school activities. She volunteers her time at the Newberry Park High School Peer Tutoring Center, where she helps other students prepare for tests or help them complete their homework, sharing her love of math and science. Emily is involved heavily in the Sustainable Energy Club and the Interact Club. She's an ambassador at her school, where she provides guidance to incoming freshmen to help them feel welcome as they start high school. Emily has been involved in various positions for the Panther Prowler, the newspaper for Newberry Park High School. Since her freshman year, she has served as an online editor, page designer, and currently as the chief photographer, capturing all the action on campus. In addition to being a dedicated philanthropist, Emily is also an athlete. She is a member of the Newberry Park girls tennis team. Off the court, she participated in the creation of a tennis mural to help brighten up her school. In January of this year, Emily was selected as a Reagan Next Gen leader through the Ronald Reagan Library. Since the 5th grade, Emily has been involved in various leadership programs in improving her leadership skills and commitment to charity, community, and service. These programs have helped her explore her passions and interests because to her, that is what makes life fun and meaningful. Emily plans a local event for an organization called Canines for Veterans. This charity gives dogs to veterans returning home from military and gives them a companion to live with for life. This greatly benefits both military veterans as well as dogs in need of a loving home. Finally, in April, Emily ran a half marathon to raise $1,000 for Girl Up. Girl Up is an organization that gives girls resources and a platform for social change. Please join me in congratulating Youth of the Year, Emily Nagamoto. I would now like to invite Council Member Engler to introduce our other Youth of the Year.
Thank you, Anthony. The next High School Youth of the Year is Maya Chare. Will you please join us on stage, Maya? Maya was chosen for her outstanding dedication to the environment, local national parks, and the creation of her own nonprofit. Is Ivy going to speak? Thank you, Ivy.
It is my absolute pleasure to talk about Maya Chare, our other Youth of the Year. Maya is an outstanding 12th grade student at Newberry Park High School and focuses most of her volunteering through the national parks at the Santa Monica Mountains. She has also become very involved at her school, starting and joining many clubs and activities. Maya gives back to her own heritage by working over 8 hours every weekend for the national parks, usually at the Chumash Visitor Center, working with many Native Americans or leading other programs. She often volunteers as a ranger and leads various activities such as making dream catchers, coil pots, or banjo contests with kids. Also through the national parks, Maya has created, implemented, and led her own programs. She developed a tarantula hike to teach of the diversity and spread awareness. And Maya has started tide pool classes. Maya donates her time to teach others the diversity of wildlife and showcase her passion. Maya obviously enjoys learning and preserving the environment, and she often volunteers for the Channel Islands to help with data processing because of the lack of funding. Maya goes with friends to tide pools to collect data and sends it to companies such as NOAA just for fun. At her school, Maya has started her own club named Hands on Earth. The club works with special ed classes to learn about nutrition, and they have also teamed up with senior citizens and cook classes with both groups. Her club also sorted through all the trash at Newbury Park High School from one day and created trash audits. The club is currently in the process of presenting their findings to the school board in an effort to promote recycling. Maya also runs a community garden at her school, and her club members donate their time to tending the garden and teaching others about its benefits. Maya is the treasurer of the club Girl Up and helps to raise money for less fortunate females all over the world. Previously, they hosted a gala to raise money, which was sent to women in Uganda. She is also the president of a club called Amnesty International. Through this club, Maya has begun a free tutoring program for Afghani refugees at the Thousand Oaks Library. Through this club, Maya also volunteers and helps run debates about international issues. Maya, you are the most passionate person I have ever met. I have no doubt you will have the most positive impact on our world. Your dedication to your community and environment inspires me, and your positive attitude and mindset is beyond impressive. I am honored to be standing next to you tonight and presenting you with this award. Please help me congratulate Maya as the 2019 Thousand Oaks Youth of the Year.
And before we end our event tonight, I would like to honor and present to our youth, our graduating youth commissioners who have spent so many years, have spent so much effort to make our community a much better place. I do have some commendations and also a few words for them as we come through. We have two of our commissioners being honored tonight. They have been dedicated to the Youth Commission, and we cannot be prouder of them. They have been instrumental in programs such as the CITY internship program, the Youth Leadership Summit, the Youth Master Plan implementation, therapeutic dance, and the Youth Recognition Awards that we're enjoying tonight. They have been a central part of the planning and implementation for the Commission, and have served our community and youth well. Our first graduating senior is Sarah Loftenberger. Sarah has been on the commission for 3 years. She spent her time on the commission accomplishing great things. Her adult liaisons say that Sarah is a compassionate and incredibly intelligent and responsible young woman, well beyond her years. Sarah currently serves as the 2018-19 Vice Chair and has been an excellent mentor and support for the Commission. She chaired the Community Intern Training Youth, the CITY program, for 2 years, mentoring younger commissioners this term, providing for good succession planning. Sarah was a guest speaker at the Greater Conejo Valley Chamber of Commerce Education Breakfast and was selected to represent the city at the Matthews Leadership Forum and National League of Cities Youth Delegate Summit. As a junior, Sarah was selected as the Human Resources Intern for the Conejo Valley Unified School District and was so impressive she was hired after completing her summer internship program. She is dedicated to many other community and leadership activities, including the Young Legislators Program, the Key Club, California Scholastic Federation, and the Junior State of America. Sarah is also a student researcher in the Center for Advanced Studies and Research for 3 years. With a weighted 4.82 GPA, Yeah, impressive. Sarah was selected by Yale University to study public policy. She is passionate about the field of public service and can foresee a future as a public official. Back in Thousand Oaks? Watch out for this one. She'll be worthy of your vote. Her mother says that though Sarah is intelligent and determined, she admires her most for her individuality and independence, her compassion and inclusion of others, and her deep and lasting friendships. We will miss the energy and joy that she has brought into every room. Congratulations, Sarah. Thank you for being such a great mentor and example for the youth of our community. Our next graduating senior is Commissioner Chloe Nash from Westlake High School. Chloe has been a dedicated commissioner for 5 years. Her staff liaison says that Chloe has been the commissioner's encourager. She has a unique ability to inspire trust and motivate others to create great programs without ever taking the credit. She's quite passionate about everything she's involved in and throws herself into activities, which is evidenced by her success on the commission. Chloe currently serves as the 1819 chair and has been an excellent leader in implementing this very successful programs this year. She was selected by her peers for the 2017-18 vice chair of the commission as a junior, which is a rare occurrence and quite an honor. Through her 5 years, Chloe has co-chaired the Youth Recognition Awards, the Youth Leadership Summit, and served as the chair for the Environmental Implementation Committee and Therapeutic Dance Decor Subcommittee. She was also selected to represent the city at the Matthews Leadership Forum and the National League of Cities Youth Delegation Summit. She is dedicated to her community and shows through her numerous volunteer activities, such as Kids Fellowship Youth Leader, Vacation Bible School Youth Leader, Children and Family Ministries Intern, Nursery and Sunday School Teacher, Camping Hands Counselor, and has earned her Girl Scout Silver and Bronze Awards. Chloe was also involved in middle school and high school ASG for 6 years, serving as class secretary, and she has been a Junior State of America member, a Key Club member, and a Tribe Lunch Club president. Chloe has been selected by the University of Salt Lake City, majoring in political science with an emphasis in nonprofit organizations, and hopes to finish off her education with law school. She dreams of helping others. Yes. Please. She does dream of helping others through furthering social justice and educational equality. Her parents say that Chloe learned her love of municipal administration through her work on the Youth Commission. She is passionate about protecting the underserved and comes up with creative ideas to help others. She is fun to be with and in the light of their lives, and so proud that they are her parents. Congratulations, Chloe. Thank you for being such a great leader and so passionate about our community. We know you will do great things. And now I'll turn it back over to Ivy.
That concludes our ceremony for tonight. On behalf of the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission, I congratulate and thank all the honorees for their dedication and hard work contributed to the community. Thank you also to Councilmember Bob Engler and the city for allowing this event to occur every year. A special thanks also goes out to our 2 adult commissioners, Pete Martinez and Leanne Petras. Thank you to Francine Spriegel for teaching me how this event runs so smoothly and having an infinite amount of patience and for guiding the Youth Commission in countless ways. A personal thanks to the Thousand Oaks Youth Commission, 1, for allowing me to chair this humbling and most incredible event that has opened my eyes to all of the great youth in our community, and 2, for helping me through all the hard work and long interview days. And the greatest thanks to all the volunteers for your dedication and passion towards serving others. May you never stop in your pursuit to help others. It is so impressive and truly breathtaking. Lastly, I would like to invite up Commissioner Matus to close our ceremony.
Thank you again to the Share Forum theater staff and the volunteers who helped with this program tonight. Thanks to the TOTV staff for producing the video of the awards to be aired on local TV and on our YouTube station. Please remember to thank your nominators, without whom none of this would be possible. Please join us in the lobby for a dessert reception where you will have the opportunity to take some pictures and enjoy some refreshments. Good night, everybody.